Hi everyone, my name's Brody Bonadio. I'm 24 years old, and this is just a little bit about me. So I went to Pitt Greensburg originally for 4 years. I graduated there with a business management degree in 2022, and then after that, I tried a couple jobs in the business field, and I didn't necessarily love them. And then I was offered a spot as a substitute teacher for a little bit. I tried that out and I really kind of fell in love with the job. So after that, I started getting into teaching, and that's how I ended up in this program. So I'll get into a little bit more about me. Those two, as you can see in the pictures to the right, are my dogs. The black one is a mini Labradoodle. His name's Ozzy. And then the one that's all wet is Roxy. She's a little Shih Tzu. And then there's just a picture of me and my parents from my senior day of baseball. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about baseball here in a second. So for things that bring me joy or things that I enjoy, uh, baseball was the first one I picked. So I played baseball my whole life, including the whole time through college at Pitt Greensburg. And playing it, I got to go to some pretty cool places. I've played in Georgia, Florida, New Jersey, New York, just a bunch of different places on the East Coast, really. And after that, I started getting into coaching too. I've coached the last 2 years in Monroeville at a travel baseball organization, and it's definitely something I want to get into some more. Uh, Another thing that I find pretty interesting is I've been to 6 or 7 MLB stadiums now. There's a couple of them pictured here. The one to the left is Atlanta Braves Stadium. The bottom right one's just PNC. And then the top right is Cincinnati Reds Stadium. So another thing I enjoy is traveling. Uh, my family goes probably a couple vacations every year. The one to the left is me at Disney this past Christmas. Uh, we go to Disney a lot. My parents loved it the whole time I was growing up, and we still go pretty often. They just went for a weekend just 2 weeks ago, I believe. Uh, the other pictures, I believe, are both from, or no, the one on the middle is Clearwater, I believe, and the one to right is Destin. They're both beaches down in Florida. My family's gone to there a couple times. We love both of those beaches. They're on the Gulf side of Florida, so they're the nice, clear water, warm water, white, sandy beaches. I actually am going on a cruise here towards the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that too. What I want to learn in this class, I want to learn a little bit more about AI and how to use it as a tool as a teacher, or really to use it as a tool for students, give them ways to use it as a learning tool and maybe not just a way to cheat. The other thing that I've really enjoyed as a teacher is, or not even that I enjoy it, I feel like the students enjoy it and it works well for me, is gamification, putting what we're learning into game formats. I taught freshmen the last 2 years, and sometimes it was pretty difficult to keep their attention. I'm sure everybody understands that. So we would make games every so often, and the students would just love it. Even if they didn't really understand what they were doing, they were still at least attempting it and putting some effort into it, trying to learn maybe. Even if they weren't trying, they might be picking something up almost on accident. So just some more strategies with that would be an interesting thing to learn. But yeah,